Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Chaos Control, an on-rail shooter from 1995. Nothing to do with Sonic the Hedgehog or Shadow the Hedgehog or anything. It just happens to be in the name of this game. But yeah, before we can go into this game and all the details and story and how it plays, there's a bit of a background of how I came to know about this game. You see, let me take you back to way when I got my very first IBM 486 PC. With me back in the early 90s, my very first personal computer. It actually had a CD-ROM drive. They were new back in the day. And it came with the CD-ROM drive came with a multimedia kit. A little CD per CD set, a little booklet CD that a CD booklet that came with a bunch of CD-ROMs as kind of a way to show off the technology, like what CDs were capable of doing. And in fact, I've already streamed a lot of the games and contents from that multimedia kit. You see, the multimedia kit came with CD-ROMs for Alone in the Dark, already streamed. Battle Chess, also streamed. ESS Mega, Space Sim, also streamed. Stunt Island was also already streamed. And it came with a multimedia PS1, which was the name of the IBM PC, not a PlayStation, which I showed the contents of it in my Windows 3.11 game stream, the 100th stream special. But there was one disc that came with this multimedia kit that I never showed on stream before. And that is a disc that was simply labeled CD Catalog. Just CD Catalog. It was not a game. It was not a piece of software. It was just a menu with videos and of trailers of current and upcoming Infogrames games. So if you installed the CD Catalog disk on Windows 3.11, which was I had before, and clicked it, you would be greeted with this menu, where you would click on one name, and it would play a kind of trailer for this game. So yeah, there was Marco Polo, Alien Chaos, Beauty and the Beast, Shadow of the Comet, which I also already streamed, Alone in the Dark 2, and International Tennis Open. So yeah, I figured, hey, I actually want to try and check out these games at some point. But yeah, very much a time capsule. Hey, Berkeley. But in fact, some of these games are still available for you to buy on sale. Like Marco Polo, I actually found it on Steam. It is available. It is the same game. Alone in the Dark 2, obviously, you can still buy it. Shadow of the Comet, I bought it on GOG, I think. Beauty and the Beast, I don't think you can buy, but it's probably available in some abandonware website or something. But yeah, a lot of these trailers, unfortunately, don't have audio anymore, because by the time I decided maybe I should preserve these, or I mean, first I tried finding the CD somewhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. But then I tried, since I can't find these trailers or this, like a CD image of this CD catalog, CD image of this disc anywhere, maybe I should preserve it. But it had been so long that the disc had already suffered from disc rot. If you looked it up against the light, you could see a lot of little bright dots shining through the disc, as in it was already missing a few pieces of the data. And I think maybe a lot of the data was in like the CD-ROM track, the music track of this CD, but some of these couldn't be played. Some of it still could be played. Some would just skip. So yeah, unfortunately, the disc that I own was already deteriorated, and some of these trailers don't have audio. In a few cases, not that big a deal because I mean, it's not. It wasn't really. It was really that complex audio, just like a simple MIDI music. But yeah, one of them. I really wish I had the original music because I don't know what the original music is. It's not in the game. But yeah, we can, why don't we check out some of these trailers? Kind of lost media because yeah, some of them I haven't seen anywhere before on the internet. I tried looking around on lost media sites and archive websites and on YouTube. Haven't seen it anywhere. Maybe I'll even link on the description a link to a Google Drive if anyone wants to download the original videos that I recorded off while I was playing. So yeah, there's the Marco Polo trailer, which has no audio. Apparently, it's supposed to be like a economy management trading game. Although this trailer doesn't really show any gameplay, it just shows like scenes from the game, I guess. Very static images or these tiny videos. Back in the day, you couldn't have full screen videos. You could only have QuickTime videos in tiny windows. Commerce, trade, comércio, handel. But many languages. So yeah, I look at this thing. What is that? Is that what the game is like? Is it like a board game or something? I have no idea. Another tiny video screen. But yeah, I think what they played during this trailer was audio from the game, so you can still hear the music and audio if you like. I don't know, go to Steam and play the trailer for that Steam version. It's probably the very similar to what I heard originally when this still had sound. Commerce, trade, strategy. One of the languages is Dutch. Yeah, I think Infogrames had like the same group of European languages, like there were Spanish, French, German. So this probably had the same uh, collection, the same. Yeah, that was Marco Polo, and then there was Alien Chaos, which also doesn't have any audio, but I still remember what the music sounded like. Maybe I can remember what the tune was. Something like a. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the original audio, and this music is not in the game. L for Liberty, Alien Chaos. And it stays like this for a while, and then coming soon. So this was before the game was released. Uh, the next was Beauty and the Beast, which also doesn't have any audio, but it was just a MIDI version of. It was just a MIDI version of the Beauty and the Beast main theme, the main song. a very PC MIDI version of this song. There was no dialogue, no didn't even show any gameplay of the game. Apparently, I looked it up. Apparently, it's just a collection of mini games themed around Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, they just had the main theme looping. What year did this come out? I think it was maybe 93, 94, maybe between 93 and 94. That's I think when I got my PC. Although this might be a little older. Finally, there was Shadow of the Comet, which does have audio, but is the audio from the game itself. And then it just keeps repeating over and over. So you have to exit the demo, press something, and then exit demo, yes, no, and click yes. But yeah, it was very creepy. And as you might imagine, me who was always kind of interested in point-and-click adventure games back in the day, I was really interested in this game. I was curious about what it's like. I wonder if I could play it someday. I never got around to playing it way back in the day. It was only a lot of decades later that I finally bought it on GOG, and I played it on stream. So yeah, if you want to check out what this game is like, you can go to my YouTube channel and search for my Shadow of the Comet playthrough on YouTube. There was one thing about this trailer that was not present in the original game, in the final game. Let me check. Audio. Let's see. This scene right here. This is not in the final game, because in the final game, in this cave, you are in a dark area. You can only see a little bit of the cave at a time, but in this trailer, they show the entire cave. And I think this scene also did not happen in the game. I don't remember him. I mean, we met this guy, but I don't remember him meeting him on the front of this house, and then he says something, and then he runs away. I mean, maybe maybe I'm just misremembering, but yeah, this scene definitely was not in the final game, at least not fully lit like this. Oh, yeah, a little exclusive scenes from just from the trailer. And now here's a trailer that does not actually show any part of the final game. It's just very simple, but very simple announcement trailer, I guess, just to inform people that there will be an Alone in the Dark 2, which, as you might imagine, I got to play the first Alone in the Dark while as I got this, so I very much got hyped and excited to what's the next Alone in the Dark going to be like, kind of fueling my imagination. But yeah, because I had this CD, I got to have a little bit tiny taste of that Alone in the Dark 2 was going to be a game, even though yeah, it didn't really show anything. So, and once again, this I did not find this particular video, this teaser trailer of Alone in the Dark 2 anywhere online. So it might be considered lost media. Fortunately, this one did have audio. I just like the Shadow of the Comets. This one also, I was also able to play and restore the audio. So I'm not gonna say anything during it. Mute my own microphone and so you can check it out for yourself. Yeah, that was it. The only teaser I had of Alone in the Dark 2 for quite a while. I had no idea what I had no idea what the game was going to be like. For some reason, they showed Carnby with slightly darker skin and this beige suit that he does not have in the final game. And there was also an enemy. That enemy, he does show up in the final game, but oddly enough, he does have darker skin in the game. In the teaser, he has like a gray skin. I think he's called Mr. Eye, one of the pirates of One-Eye Jack in the final game. You can kind of see him wearing that outfit in while you're playing as Grace Saunders. He's supposed to be like this guy with his blowgun. Let me check. Check some scenes again. Yeah, the music is just the main theme, the first music from the original game in MIDI form. So you don't even hear any music. But you can see a little bit of teaser that of this game is that in Alone in the Dark 2, Carnby has a machine gun, a Tommy gun. That it does happen in the final game. So you shoot this guy. And Carnby is back to rescue your Christmas. Yeah, the second game does take place during Christmas. Coming soon, Alone in the Dark 2. But yeah, watching this, even though it doesn't reveal anything, it really got me hyped to play Alone in the Dark 2 at some point. Unfortunately, I never got around to finding a copy of Alone in the Dark 2 when it was released. Eventually, I found a copy of Alone in the Dark 3 on stores, so I actually played 3 first, and then I think while my mom was traveling to the United States, she found a box copy of the Alone in the Dark trilogy, all 3 games. So even though I already owned 1 and 3, 1 as a single CD-ROM, no box, 3 as a boxed copy, and I got this trilogy because it contained the second game, which I never got to play. But yeah, eventually I was able to play all 3 games, and I also streamed Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3. So if you're curious to see what Alone in the Dark 2 is like, you can also check out my YouTube channel. I also played it. And finally, there's this International Tennis Open, which obviously is assuming it's a tennis game, but doesn't really show much. Also doesn't have any audio, but it also doesn't really show any gameplay. It just has like a sequence of images. I don't really remember what the music is like. Like very, I remember it being very, very upbeat, very sporty music. Like. This game I have no idea if it's being sold anywhere or if it's abandonware. Maybe I'll look for it at some point just so I can have finally have all games in this CD catalog list. just to finally play them, these games that I got to find out about in like 30 years ago. Yeesh. You still haven't played the PC version of the second game? I think it's a lot better. I mean, even though the graphics aren't as detailed, you don't have quite as much loading times. So yeah, and then it just repeats as well. So I have to manually cancel. So yeah, eventually I kind of got curious about these games. You know, oh, let me look around for where is. I mean, obviously I've already known about Alone in the Dark 2, and I found Shadow of the Comet on GOG. Beauty and the Beast I found in abandonware websites. Marco Polo I found it on Steam, and International Tennis Open I wasn't really interested, so I didn't really look for it. But I was really curious about this Alien Chaos game. Like where is it? What happened to it? Was it ever released, or did it just get lost somewhere? So I started looking for it. I like Googled Alien Chaos game, Infogrames 1995 or 1993 or something. I could not find this game anywhere. I mean, I found other games called Alien Chaos, but they definitely were not this game. They were like very modern and simple 2D looking games. I really was curious about what was this game like and how did it play, because yeah, this doesn't really tell you what the game is like. Just shows all these spaceships flying around. So yeah, for the longest time I thought, oh, maybe this game just was never released because it was canceled or something, because only thing I had of this was this coming soon trailer that showed. I googled L for Liberty, couldn't find anything. I googled Alien Chaos, couldn't find anything. Eventually, after a long time and a lot of detective work, I found a page in a French abandonware site, which, as you might imagine by this this box art on top of me, there was a French abandonware website that said Chaos Control, titre provisoire, Alien Chaos. So yeah, that's why I couldn't find the game. They changed the title when it was released. It was Alien Chaos during development. It was Alien Chaos when they made this teaser trailer, but when they released it, they changed it to Chaos Control. But yeah, it is that game from Infogrames, Philips Media, everything. It was released in 1995, so yeah. And it is available on Steam. Now that I know the name, I could finally find out more about it. It is actually a part of a series. I mean, well, not a big series. There was Chaos Control, which was actually released on a bunch of platforms. The Philips CDI, the Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and DOS and Windows. But then there was a Chaos Control Remix, which was released only on Sega Saturn, which is apparently a slightly different version. It has two-player multiplayer cooperative, and there's one level less. They removed one of the levels, improved loading times, and they rebalanced the difficulty. And and then there was another game, a sequel called Solar Crusade, also for the CDI and Windows. But yeah, apparently there's 3 games in the series: Chaos Control, Chaos Control Remix, and Solar Crusade. And apparently, the PlayStation and I think the Saturn versions have different graphical styles. They're like, it is the same game, but they use pre-rendered cuts, pre-rendered videos for the background of the shooting. It's an on-rails shooter, so they can have pre-rendered videos. But in the DOS and CDI versions, the graphics are a lot simpler, and they might be real time, but yeah, they're a lot. They look a lot more like what you saw in the trailer, that in the Alien Chaos trailer that I just showed. The difference in this game wasn't very well received even back then. Critics were very rough on it. They didn't was very short. Story was very basic. Gameplay also very basic. There wasn't like any like power ups or ways to defend yourself. You just had to go click on the enemies on screen. And the thing about the console versions, PlayStation and Sega Saturn, is that one of the criticisms about that was it was too easy. Like you could just not shoot any enemies, and you could still like release get to the end of some of the levels because you just didn't take a lot of damage. Or when you shot enemies, sometimes they would just die too quickly. Like apparently in the CDI version, at least it's a lot better to play it with the mouse than with the CDI controller. So if you have a mouse and you have this game on CDI, this game is too easy. But the thing about the DOS version is that it's not too easy. It's actually too hard. Like way too hard. It's like the enemies pop up on screen and start shooting at you before you have any time to defend yourself. So it's like completely impossible to reach the end of a level without taking damage. So it really is about you really have to pray that you'll take out enemies fast enough to not have them shoot at you too much, so that you can barely scrape by the final part of the level with just enough health to survive. The thing is that a lot of people try this game. They can't even get through the first level, or maybe not even through the second. I looked through the Steam community discussions, and look if anyone has any tips about this game, like how to beat it, how to best play it. And the only tips that I found was how to cheat. Apparently, if you slow down the DOS box cycles, you can make the game play in slow motion, and then you have a chance to beat it if you play the game in slow motion. Or if you enable, there are cheats that you can enable with the right keyboard commands, which like give you infinite health or something. So yeah, not looking very promising on how to beat, on me being able to beat this game, but well, I like a challenge, so yep, I will be actually attempting to beat this unwinnable game without changing anything about the way DOSBox plays, except maybe just make it not full screen, so it's easier to show up on OBS. But yeah, that's it. The cycles are the same. It will not play in slow motion. I actually found another way to cheat within the game itself by just using the pause menu over and over, but I will also not be using that. But yeah, we'll see if I can do it. But yeah, as usual, before we start these games, let's check out the story. So yeah, I looked around the internet, found the manual, and here's what it said. Let me read it myself. Like a timeline of events. 2010, discovery of the Heinlein propulsion system, which uses intermediary space. 2022, beginning of mining operations on the satellite of Mars and Ceres. 2050, the Pioneer 10 probe, traveling towards the constellation of Gaion, stops broadcasting. 2063. First contact with an envoy from an extraterrestrial race that will later be named the Keshran, a military exploration probe, destroys a miner's transfer shuttle near Io, but is captured shortly thereafter. 2064. After the Io incident, and in anticipation of the probable arrival of a warlike extraterrestrial army, the Special Space Defense Force are created, composed of government troops and private units belonging to the mining cartels of Mars and the asteroid belts. A system is set up for the intensive production of weapons and vehicles designed for possible space combat. 2067. Installation of the forward defense base on Pluto named Cerber 1, the 11th Orbital Defense Squadron, the Space Angels, is assigned to the Mars base. 2069. The fleet of the Keshran comes out of hyperspace on the outskirts of the solar system. It includes a heavy command vessel, 3 cruisers, and close to 100 fighters and bombers. Cerber 1 holds out for 2 days. There are no survivors. The Martian forces intercept the enemy fleet close to Jupiter and, after a week of intensive combat, manage to push them back but suffer heavy losses. Worse yet, what had been perceived as the invasion fleet was, in fact, only an advanced party. The main body of the Armada appears a few days later. Faced with this massive force, 20 times more powerful than the fleet they had repelled, the Martian forces are obliged to take refuge in position on the far side of the asteroid belt. They then trigger the Nuker system, which accelerates the velocity of planetoids while the Keshran Armada is crossing the asteroid belt. Taken by surprise, the enemy suffers heavy losses. 2070. The Keshran refuse all diplomatic contact. Humanity faces an aggressive, expansionist empire with a total aversion for all life forms other than its own. After a bloody battle in which the Earth forces lose 70% of their ships, the Mars base is totally devastated. The surviving units fall back to the New Babylon lunar base and the orbiting station Solaris. 2071. The Keshran fleet arrives on Earth's orbit. The defense forces launch their last remaining units in a battle which seems to be lost from the outset. Supported only by the combat satellite network and the surviving elite troops from Mars, a damaged Earth cruiser collides with the orbiting base Solaris, putting it out of action. The station is evacuated. Lieutenant Jessica Darkhill, the next chapter in this history will be determined by the success of your mission. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the game story. So now we can check it out. Let me lower the volume a little bit because the game volume is a lot louder than the cutscene volume. So I'll try not to speak during the cutscene volumes because it will be a little lower volume. But it's better to have lower cutscene volume and normal game volume than normal cutscene volume and high game volume. So just okay. Let's see. Everything looking good, sounding good. Over here. All right. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can, but what's the fun in playing games where you already know you can beat, huh? Makes it more interesting. There are 2 difficulties. There's advanced and beginner. And yeah, this, as I mentioned, this game is way too hard. So even advanced, I can't even get through the first level. So I'll have to play beginner. Yeah, kind of like with Rebel Assault 1 and 2. Maybe I'm just bad at rail shooters. So yeah, let's check out the introduction. Maybe I can increase the volume for this.
March 3rd, 1972. The space orbiter Pioneer 10 took off with a message indicating the Earth's coordinates for the use of extraterrestrial beings. 2050. Quite a long time after having left the solar system, Pioneer 10 was continuing its cosmic journey when it was suddenly stopped in the middle of space and didn't emit anymore. Back on Earth, technicians suspected a transmission failure. How wrong they were. Someone had intercepted the Earth's foolhardy message and was about to use it for his own purpose.
Director, you're approaching. Keep the 579 course. Runway clear. Maintenance team needed in the central dome. Maintenance team needed.
Commander, Lieutenant Darkhill is here.
I don't think you're ready for the style of the characters.
Come in, please.
Lieutenant Jessica Darkhill, 11th Squadron. Yes, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant. Let me introduce you to Major Karanov. As you know, the situation in New Babylon is critical. Only a few days and the repeated assaults of the Keshran will defeat our defense system. That is, if you can call it a defense system. Don't forget that before the war, New Babylon used to be a civil base, not a bastion. Major Karanov?
Commander?
Please go on. Explain to the Lieutenant why she is here today.
Yes. Lieutenant, you probably know that the Keshran fleet just went into orbit around the Earth after the destruction of our colony on Mars. I know that Major Morgan and yourself did the best you could do.
Major Karanov, please, let's simply go straight to the point. Thank you.
Sorry, Commander. Lieutenant, we have just discovered what the Keshran are preparing around the Earth. 3 hours ago, what is undoubtedly the flagship rejoined the rest of their armada. The flagship emerged into normal space beyond Pluto's orbit before getting into position at the Lagrange 5 point. Since then, the enemy forces have joined it. We can therefore expect the worst. Facing this threat, the High Command has decided to attack the Keshran flagship. For this operation, you and your squadron are assigned to the General Headquarters of the Manhattan Orbital Defense Forces of the Earth in New York.
Thank you, Major. After the takeoff of your unit, the civil and scientific personnel of the base is going to be evacuated, helped in part by the 5th Squadron. You are in charge of guiding and protecting them until Manhattan. Do you have any questions?
No, everything is clear, Commander. May I leave?
Yes. Lieutenant, Jessica, take care, all right?
You too, Father. Don't worry, I'll see you later.
Sometimes I wish I could avoid giving some orders.
I know how much it costs you to assign such a mission to your own daughter, but it was the only solution you had. Lieutenant Darkhill is our best pilot, and she is also an excellent tactician. But maybe I should have avoided mentioning Major Morgan.
Karanov, I have spent my whole life trying to prepare her to face such events. But today, I would give anything to have her be somewhere else. God bless her, and may he forgive me.
Major Morgan, I think, was her fiance that died on Mars. Oh, no, Chaos Control. Yeah. That is the introduction. New game. Let's go.
Group 2, stay behind in a defensive position. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry, Lieutenant.
Okay, to all groups, attention. Let's go!
Here we go!
Yeah, the ship design is very, like, insect themed.
Engage. Fire. Good shot.
Yay, we're in the Statue of Liberty. Happy 4th of July, everyone. So you might be noticing that the ships don't actually explode and disappear. When you explode them, they just have this cloud of smoke on top of them. I think that's because they decided to make the ships themselves be part of the pre-rendered videos, so they can't edit them out. They can only add this smoke effect on top of them and make them stop shooting. And yeah, kind of annoying that when there's an enemy on target, it says fire, fire, fire. It was going to keep saying that, even though it's a little too late.
Engaged.
Can either click multiple times or hold the button down for rapid fires, but if I use rapid fire too much, there's a gauge on the bottom right that increases, and that if it gets too red, the gun overheats and I can't shoot anymore. So it's actually better to just click multiple times, click, 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 than to hold. And yeah, the bottom part is my shield. When it goes down, I die.
Engaged.
Oh, finally get some music. First part was completely silent for some reason.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Good shot.
But yeah, as you can see, sometimes enemies, whoops, enemies don't pop up on screen fast enough for me to react.
Good shot.
If I shoot a tank, it says don't shoot tanks, but the only penalty is your score, and I don't really care about my high score. I just want to get to the end of the level alive.
Good shot.
Whoops, see? Don't shoot tanks.
Good shot.
Oh well. Yeah, it really helps if you memorize enemy positions. And even then, it's a little hard to control the mouse. It's very snappy, it's not very fluid. And sometimes you have to be very precise, like dead center, to shoot your targets.
Good shot.
Yeah, not looking good for this first run, but okay, I can try again.
Good shot. Good shot.
Good shot. If I shoot at a helicopter, it also says don't shoot tanks for some reason.
Good shot.
Oh. Starting to get warning shield. Warning shield. It's too low. My shields are too low.
Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
And no way to recover shield.
Warning
Just
shield.
have to try and not lose any shield in the first place.
Good shot. Warning shield. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield. Warning shield.
A lot of targets that don't really harm you if you miss them. It's just a matter of getting more points. These ground targets, some of these ground targets don't really harm you, so I could ignore them, but well, why not? Oh no, I'm getting a dead alert.
Good shot. Red alert.
I think it says dead alert.
Red alert. Red
Means I'm
alert.
about to die.
Red alert. Red alert.
Uh-oh.
No control. Shutdown. System down. Destruction. End of transmission.
Shut down. Control. Yeah. Well, I get you get to see the bad end. Not sure why it's in slow motion. And they destroyed the Earth. The end. Welp. To see my previous high scores from all my previous attempts. Or my victory points, not as they call it. Okay. Try again.
Group 2, stay
Fortunately, I can skip the cutscenes. So.
Engage.
Try and focus now.
Good shot.
I not get any hits early on, so I can have more health later on. This is my usual strategy.
Good shot.
And yeah, this cloud of smoke sometimes kind of gets in the way. It's hard to see if there are surviving enemies in between because you can't quite see it.
Good shot.
I can shoot these just for extra points, but it's impossible to destroy them before they go by. Yep.
Engage.
This one you really have to already know where they're going to be. Too quick for me to be able to move my mouse in position.
Good shot.
Look at that. How am I supposed to hit any of these? Okay. And the scene cuts before I finish destroying all of them. Kind of weird.
Engaged.
So yeah, as you can see, not the best game. Not the best gameplay in the world.
Good shot.
Seemed very unfair. Not a lot of variety. I can very much understand why this game got such low scores when it was released. It's not really about it being old. Even back then, it was heavily criticized. Whoops.
Good shot. Good shot.
But now that I bought the game and now that I started streaming it, I gotta finish it. And actually, my playthrough might be the only full playthrough of this game on YouTube, because
Good shot.
I could only find like clips, gameplay clips of this, of the first few levels.
Good shot.
There was a full playthrough of the CDI version, but not the DOS version.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Okay, got these early.
Good shot.
Okay.
Good shot.
Best chance to survive is to try and hit enemies while they're still far away. Which, yeah, as you might imagine, not the easiest thing with this resolution.
Good shot.
And of course, knowing where the enemy is going to be beforehand also helps. But that only comes with lots of practice. Repeat the same level over and over again. Eventually, you memorize enemy positions. You skipped a bit. Okay. I don't care about the tanks. Oh no, oh no. Not looking good.
Shutdown.
Dang it,
System
so
down.
close.
Destruction. End of transmission.
Oh, that was the last enemy. Oh well. Hey, I get to type my name again. Whoops. Tapped the E twice. The E twice. Okay. One more try.
Group 2, stay behind.
Fortunately, the game is kind of short. It only has 4 levels.
Okay.
The problem is, each level is quite hard. Yeah.
Engage.
Sometimes it's really about getting lucky. Lucky enough that your cursor is going to be on top of the ship as it arrives.
Good shot. Good shot.
The real problem is going to be the second level. This one isn't really even that bad. I mean,
Good shot.
I'm having trouble getting through, but getting past it, but
Good shot.
I can do it.
Good shot.
There's the second level that I'm not so sure. But if I clear the second level, I think I'll have a much easier time with the third and fourth levels.
Engage.
Look at that. See, man. Sometimes it seems like you should be hitting your targets. Like it is red, and I'm shooting, but still miss. Yeah, how are you supposed to win against bad programming? It's one thing if the game is hard because it requires a lot of hand-eye coordination, but when it's just poorly programmed and not very optimized, then it's just artificial difficulty.
Engaged. Good shot.
I know there's a guy over there.
Good shot.
We should be ignoring the static targets. Only shoot the enemies that actually fire back.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Don't shoot pens. Good shot.
Okay. Got him.
Good shot. Don't shoot pens. Good shot.
Okay, got him.
Good shot.
Nice of a game to compliment on my shot shooting. Should have more of that in games.
Good shot.
Hey, that was a nice shot. Hey, look at nice shooting. Good job.
Good shot.
That was not a good shot. Okay, that was a bad shot.
Good shot.
Okay, now I feel like you're probably patronizing.
Good shot. Good shot. One and two. Good shot. One and two. One and two. One and two. Good shot. One and two. One and two. One and two.
Okay, looking good.
One and two. One and two. One and two.
Not so good anymore.
Good shot. One and two. Don't shoot pens. One and two.
I'm gonna shoot everything that moves at this point. Sorry.
Good shot. One and two. One and two. One and two. Good shot. One and two. Regulate. Don't shoot pens. Regulate. Regulate. Regulate.
Oh, almost there.
Regulate.
One health.
Regulate. Good shot. Regulate. Regulate.
Woohoo! Level 1 clear.
Defense memories 105 to 108 activated. Security teams in red alert. Allied leader approaching 600. Enemy presence negative. Security area clear. Start unlocking Lieutenant Darkhill. Congratulations for today's performance. Really praiseworthy efficiency.
Thank you, General. It's a shame that things didn't work out this way on Mars.
Enough of useless regrets. The Funzai operation is going to start. All operational forces from the Earth will be gathered in order to break through the enemy lines and destroy the Keshran flagship. The squadron leaders are awaiting your order.
What do you mean, my orders?
You've been assigned to command the offensive, Major Darkhill.
Major?
Nobody deserves this promotion better than you. Your team will also be rewarded for its courage.
Then I accept. But this time there will be no defeat.
One last thing, Major. Our satellites picked up some radio messages, transmitted during the battle on Mars. Some of them are from Major Kane. We thought you might like to listen to them.
I thank you.
We're going to leave you alone. See you in 2 hours in the command room.
They really try to recreate an anime-ish kind of style.
I've been hit. What's going on? The satellites, they... To all units, clear the place. Clear the place. My arm. Uncontrollable vessel. Message from Lieutenant Darkhill. Jessica, no matter what happens, I'll always be on your side.
Her dead fiancé.
God, Morgan, how did I manage to survive?
He has survivor's guilt.
Major Darkhill speaking. Connect me with the General. Top priority.
General speaking.
General, we should have the ODS control system checked. I have a bad feeling.
You're probably right. I was just told that we have a problem with the ODS. Apparently, it's impossible to control. The Keshran have probably damaged the system using an unknown computer virus. Certainly in order to deactivate our satellites.
Or rather to control them. That's probably what happened during the battle on Mars. My team and I were in a higher orbit, and that's what saved us. General, we can't launch our counterattack as long as this damned virus is active. Otherwise, we will be destroyed by our own satellites. We have to destroy this damned virus.
You're probably right. I'll let Captain Nakamura, our engineer, know. Meet her at level 15, Research Department.
Hi, I'm Major Darkhill. I know. I will do anything I can to help you. But before that, I must give you an explanation concerning our virtual control system. That's the solution I was told about. Yes, the virtual control could solve our problem. This system is derived from the many virtual worlds you find nowadays in leisure parks, but with some improvement. Thanks to electrodes, it allows a mind to go directly into a computer system in order to use or to modify the programs, and without needing any other interface than the one from the human mind. You mean that one can go and fight the virus directly? Physically in a certain way? Well, oversimplifying it, yes. As part of this system, the attacker can use destruction programs. Then I volunteer. First, I have to tell you about the risk. You are certainly going to be directly connected with the computer. In the case of a fight, your neurons will receive direct shocks. And what could be the consequences? You may feel a slight electric shock, lose your sensorial perceptions, or you can simply die. Great.
Whoop.
But I'm not going to give up. We have to destroy this virus no matter what happens. I understand. Anyway, you have more chances to succeed than the best of our engineers. Now, if you are ready, I just have to enter your mental print in the computer and connect you. Ready? Everything is all right. This box is going to isolate you completely to avoid any sensorial interference that could disturb you during the fight. Well, relax now and good luck.
Apparently I'm going to be fighting a computer virus in virtual reality. I mean, actually go into the computer to fight some actual viruses. Look at that. Very, very 90s depiction of computer worlds. A lot of integrated circuits. The virus is actually bug-shaped.
Good shot.
And of course there's a risk of dying, even though I'm in a virtual world. Gotta make the stakes higher.
Good shot. Good shot. Forward. Forward.
Yeah, this level is the
Good shot.
definitely the hardest in the entire game.
Good
We'll
shot.
see if I can beat it.
Forward. Good shot. Forward.
I know that the final boss, it's impossible to avoid taking damage.
Good shot. Forward.
So the way to beat it is just to reach the final boss with enough health.
Good shot. Good shot.
That's not the final boss, that's the mid boss.
Good shot.
Congratulations, Major Darkhill.
Thank you. So yeah, I went from Lieutenant Darkhill to Major Darkhill.
Engage.
Now I'm in a
Good
3D
shot.
environment, no longer painted circuits. But I'm still inside the computer.
Good shot. Good shot.
Okay.
Good shot.
Not that great.
Good shot.
This part is just luck. Just put the cursor on the center of the screen and hope for the best. No way to react fast enough.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Okay, looking good.
Good shot.
Uh-oh.
Good shot. Warning. Shield.
Okay.
You did great, Major.
So far. But now it's the hardest part.
Engage. Warning. Good shot. Good shot.
Okay.
Good
Here we go.
shot.
Final level. Do I have enough health?
Talented, Major.
Thank you. Let's see. Do I have-
Engaged. Warning. Shield. Warning. Shield.
Did it. First try. Look how much health I had. If I had done a little bit worse before, I would be
suppose
dead.
you've read the technical file concerning the new fighter you're about to pilot for the counterattack.
Yes, General. I noticed that it uses a new mental control system derived from the one I had the opportunity to test before.
Except for a few modifications, it is identical. This prototype will follow all your reactions. Here it is.
It's a huge monster.
Yes. This spaceship has 4 coupling Holocaust Mk4 railguns. They're usually installed on heavy ground vehicles. With this, you'll have the same firepower as your squadron. With the materials it's made of and its new piloting system, this monster, as you call it, is as easy to handle as a spy fighter.
I think we're going to do great things together.
Red alert. Red alert. A and B doors clear. Squadrons 2, 5, 7, immediate takeoff.
This is Prima Leader. Everybody has received his main objective. If we want to avoid a second Mars, we have to be quick and strong.
Don't worry, Prima Bella. We are going to clean everything up. I don't want those pigs to destroy Central Park. I've always dreamed of going there for a walk. With you.
You hitting on me?
Hank, even if you fail, I'll find you in hell and kick your ass.
Yeah.
Pretty cute stuff, you lovebirds. Come on, Squadron 1. Let's get ready for takeoff.
There are a lot of people counting on us, and don't forget it. Squadron 1, go!
Apparently I got a brand new ship.
Engaged.
Yeah, it's gonna play exactly like previous levels. Now we're in space.
Good shot.
Shoot them before they even come in within frame. More
Good
smoke.
shot.
Okay. Am I supposed to hit this?
My God, what a shooting performance.
Engaged.
Go fast.
Good shot.
Just fly by a couple seconds. Yeah, it really is impossible to just hit everyone. Just shoot and hope that they will cross your line of fire.
Good shot.
Okay.
Good shot.
Revenge is sweet.
Engaged.
The Solaris space station
Good shot.
was evacuated.
Good shot. Good shot.
So yeah, you can kind of see a lot of familiar scenes from the Alien Chaos trailer that we saw earlier. All those scenes were just playing background video without all the shooting.
Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
Not a good time to have
Good
warning
shot.
shield.
Warning shield.
But, oh, yeah.
Warning shield. Warning shield. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning
Warning
shield.
shows up here. Hey, you. What are you doing?
Warning shield.
Didn't even attack. The fourth one shows up. Yeah.
Warning shield. Good shot.
Thank you.
Warning shield. Warning shield. Warning.
There, we've almost got them all.
There's still final part though.
Engage.
Once again, this part would be a lot easier if I had more health.
Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield. Warning shield.
And that's another scene from the trailer. Red alert already. Oh, not looking good.
No control. Shutdown. System down. Destruction. End of transmission.
Dead. Well, not going to be playing the entire game in one go, but I am able to continue from this level at least. I'll just have a lower score. I type Nardo. I think that'll be my highest score in the game anyways. Might as well have my full name. There you go. Alright, continue. Skip.
Engage.
Try and lose as little health as possible in the early stages.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
My God.
Skip.
Engage. Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, I think I could have done better with the final parts. Like shooting them as soon as they showed up.
Good shot. Good shot.
the actual like visuals themselves are kind of cool. I mean, I like the ship designs and the. It feels like you are in like space combat. So if the game was like better programmed and it had like enemies actually exploding and stuff, wouldn't be that bad.
Good shot.
If you felt like you could target, if they weren't so quick to shoot at you as soon as they appear on screen.
Good shot.
If you had a way to defend yourself, maybe even pick up a better weapon somewhere. Gives a little more variety. So if they like, if this game ever got a remake, would be pretty interesting.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Warning. Warning.
Nice, getting them earlier.
Good shot. Warning.
You don't really do anything. Just shooting for bonus points.
Good shot. Warning. Shield.
5 HP for the last part.
Warning. Shield.
Hope it's enough.
There, we've almost got them all.
Engage. Warning. Shield. Good shot. Warning. Shield.
Feels like the end of Star Wars. Going on the Death Star trench. I'm not hitting anything. What?
No control.
Dang it.
Shutdown. System down. Destruction. End of transmission.
Yeah, this level is ending up harder than level 2, which I mentioned being the hardest in the game, but maybe I just got lucky.
Engage.
This entire game requires a little bit of luck.
Good shot.
That's why I try multiple times, because if all you need is a little luck, you just try enough times, eventually you'll get lucky. That's how I beat these tougher games that require more luck than skill. Just keep trying over and over.
Good shot.
Eventually, luck will be in your favor. Yeah, I don't see how to hit those.
Good shot.
Good news is after this, the actual final level, not that hard actually. I'm not supposed to hit anything.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Revenge is
Okay, now the Solaris. Why not
Good
lose
shot.
any health here?
Good shot.
Come on. I'm hitting.
Good shot.
And of course, the smoke from the previous enemy is going to cover the next enemy. What, do you think this game was fair? Big mistake.
Good shot. Good shot.
Warning shield already? Not good. I don't think this is the route.
Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
I'm not even gonna shoot.
Warning shield.
Goodbye.
Warning shield.
Not like he disappears earlier if I shoot him or not. He always disappear at the same time. Again, you gotta shoot blindly and hope you hit enough targets.
Good shot. Warning shield.
Okay, once again, 5 HP.
Warning shield. Warning shield.
there. We've
Didn't do that much better.
Engage. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield. Warning shield. Warning
Very hard to see them in the middle of this smoke.
Nope. Shutdown. System down. Destruction. End of transmission.
I'm actually very close. I know that the final... Yeah, the end of the level is right there. That is the last part of the level. I just have to survive a little bit longer. One more try.
Engage. Good shot. Good shot.
Right, left, left, right.
Good shot.
Not a great start.
my God.
Engage.
even know if there's anything I can do here to avoid losing health.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
I am losing health during these flybys.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Good shot. Good shot.
Okay.
Good shot.
Could be better.
Revenge is
Engage. Good shot.
Okay, he's gonna come up from by below. 3 more is going to.
Good
Yeah.
shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Come on.
Good shot. Warning shield.
Too early for warning shield.
Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
One more of it.
Warning shield.
Then the red
Good
one
shot.
over here.
Warning shield.
Red one over here.
Good shot. Warning shield. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
Extra points, I guess.
Warning shield. Warning shield. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
Forgetting the 4th one.
Warning shield. Warning shield. Overheat. Warning shield. Overheat. Warning shield. Warning
Okay.
shield. Good shot.
6 HP, a little better.
Warning shield.
Maybe might have a chance if I don't
Warning
screw it up.
shield. Warning.
there. We've almost got the
Engage. Warning shield. Warning shield. Warning shield. Good shot. Warning shield.
Okay, pay attention.
Warning shield. Warning shield.
Multi-click. Oh, very overwhelmed here. Let's see. I survived this. Go away. Go away. Don't kill me.
Red alert.
Ooh, half health.
Clear screen, Prima Bella. You know, the problem with these damn Gesheron is that there's just enough to give you some appetite.
Hank, if you are still hungry, have a look at 4.7.
Yeah, I only got through that because I had just enough health before.
It's a Titan. I'd seen the holograms before, but I didn't think that...
Well, you wanted the main course? Here you have it. Okay, in formation. Blue and green leaders confront the enemy interceptors with your squadrons. The rest of the units, follow me. Let's attack the flagship.
We follow you, Prima Bella.
Hank, trust me. Wait till we're back to the base.
Stop calling me Prima Bella.
Engage.
Final level.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Out of the way. And yeah, as it happens, now I get to choose a path. This actually, the final level is actually a maze. And if you pick the wrong path, you'll still have to fight enemies, but then you'll get turned around and have to restart the entire level with the same amount of HP. So yeah, picking the wrong path is not instant death, but it will cost you a lot of HP. So fortunately, I have played this before, so I did write down the right path. Where is it? Center and then right. I didn't say it was a big maze, but
Engaged.
I don't want to take the wrong path.
Good shot. Good shot.
Maybe I can take just to show what happens. Center right. So if I take center again,
Engaged.
that is the wrong path, but I think
Good shot.
the wrong path, but it will still have multiple choices, like left and right paths. They'll just be both
Good
wrong.
shot.
Kind of weird. Instead of
Good shot.
immediately telling you, hey, you went the wrong way, kind of gives you false hope.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, can I go left or right, not center for some reason, even though it said.
Engaged.
Go left.
Good shot.
But
The Earth counts on you. Don't screw it up this time.
they just said the Earth counts on you. Don't screw it up this time.
Engaged.
And then you start over, just with less health.
Good shot.
Yay. Yeah, that's, I guess, the mechanical of this, the final level is just have a maze where you have
Good
to
shot.
pick the right path, otherwise you start over.
Good shot.
So as long as you know what the right path
Good shot.
is, the level isn't actually that hard. It's not nearly as hard as the previous ones.
Good shot.
Although I'll still probably need full health. Like you saw how in the previous levels I barely scraped by with just enough health to survive long enough. This one's not that different.
Engaged.
So yeah, if I have less health than if
Good shot.
I'm tackling the final part with less health than I would have if I had gone through the right path the first time around, yeah, that makes it a little harder.
Engaged.
Okay, so it's center, right. Let's see if I can survive long enough, even though I did lose a bit of health. If not, then I'll just restart and try again without taking any wrong turns.
Good shot.
Get cannon.
Good shot. Good shot.
You're already destroyed.
Good shot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot of that.
Overhead. Red alert.
2 HP.
Red alert.
Dead alert already.
Red alert.
1.5. 1 HP. Half
No
HP.
control.
0.
Shutdown. System down.
Yeah.
Destruction. End
As
of
expected.
transmission.
All because I took that wrong turn, but I did want to show what was like, what happened. Yeah, I pushed my misspelled name off the scoreboard. Okay, now it's for real. Center, right.
Engage. Good shot.
Cannon here.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, knowing exactly when and where each enemy is going to come from certainly helps with on-rail shooters.
Engaged. Good shot.
Especially the unfair ones like this.
Good shot.
And right. You now have a lot more health. See you.
Good
See you in
shot.
the corner there.
Good shot.
Sounds like it's in slow. The sound looked like in slow motion, but the game itself is actually not. Weird.
Good shot. Fire.
Got him.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Good shot.
By the way,
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
okay. Now
Good
the
shot.
corridor. Corridor of robots.
Good shot.
I think the top ones don't really shoot me, so I'm gonna focus on the robots.
Good shot.
Can't even see, I'm just shooting blindly. Okay.
Good shot. Warning. Shield.
Yeah, got much farther now.
Warning. Shield. Warning. Shield.
Oh no. That's a lot of guys. Oh dear. Come on, go away. Ah,
Warning. Shield.
I think that's it.
Warning. Shield. Warning. Shield.
Just glide against that thing and destroy it. Blow up their entire ship. Whew. Big explosion. How did I survive though? I was right in the middle.
Commander, our radars just detected a surge of energy at Lagrange 5 Point.
Damn it. It's Jessica. Did you know the position of the fighting groups?
No, Commander. No localization for the time being. but I received messages from some isolated vessels.
I can't believe it. No flagship left. Hooray! We got it!
Hooray!
Have you noticed the mess in the rest of their fleet? Yeah, but who did it? Hank to Prima Leader. Hank to Prima Leader. Answer. Jessica, answer.
Jessica, my God, let that...
They're withdrawing! Look! They're fleeing!
Commander, I have an isolated call on an emergency channel.
Major Darkhill to Lunar Base. Can you hear me? Asking for immediate landing authorization.
He's alive.
Damaged vessel. I repeat.
Jessica, you're alive.
Very damaged, but still in one piece.
I need more than that, Father. The vessel can hardly fly. Bring up all your emergency vehicles. It's going to be a tough landing.
And for a tough landing, you need a tough guy.
Hank? What are you up to?
Well, when you're a gentleman, it's always a pleasure to bring the little lady back home. Right, fellas?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, especially a lady like this one.
Father, I think this time it's over. We got them.
Oof.
It seems so, Jessica. I hope so.
There you go. We successfully defended the Earth against the Keshran. And I was able to beat this game in normal mode. So, very hard, but not impossible. The end. That's my final high score. Don't really care about scores, but at least I beat the game. Finally, after seeing the trailer for Alien Chaos, and 30 years later, I managed to finally play the game and actually beat it. But yeah, if you want to try and beat the game yourself and you don't want to change the DOSBox cycles to make the game slower, there's this way to cheat. If you press the P button, it pauses the game, right? It says press S to quit and any other key to continue. So yeah, if I press any other key, it continues. But if I press pause, but then if I press P again, there you go. If you press P in a certain rhythm, you can kind of make the background movie play frame by frame. Can't be too quick and can't be too quick and can't be too slow. But then you have plenty of time to move your cursor to the right target. Take a long time, but it is a lot easier. I actually tried this out on the second level, which I said was the hardest, and I was able to beat it first try by doing it this way. But of course, then I didn't want to beat the game like that, so I restarted and tried it normally. And I was finally able to beat it after many attempts. I think it took me like 3 hours since between trying the game out for the first time and beating the game. It took me 3 hours to beat the game. At least that's what it showed in my Steam playtime. But yeah, that's a kind of a legit way to cheat, I guess, without altering the environment where the game is running. You can just pause the game itself. And yeah, wait, yes. Bruno Bonnell and Jean-Claude Lorre present Philip Interactive Media Friends production. With the participation of 4 Infogrames, Benoit Aribar, so yeah, lots of French names. We got credits. And Philips Interactive Media, I'm assuming, is for the Philips CDI version. Kind of wonder if was this made for the CDI first and then ported to DOS, or made for DOS first and then ported to CDI? They were both released the same year, so kind of hard to know exactly. It is illegal to make unauthorized copies of this software. Duplication, whatever. I got this game fair and square. I bought it on Steam, very cheap. Actually, it was on sale. I actually got it on discounted version. But yeah, this has been Chaos Control, formerly known as Alien Chaos. But yeah, glad I was able to beat it on stream. As I said, I don't run away from a challenge. Doesn't matter if people say that this game, the way it's programmed, it was impossible to beat. I still tried and still beat it. But yeah, if you like these kind of revisiting old and sometimes very obscure games from my childhood, I mean, this is a game from my childhood. I mean, not that I played it as a kid, but I heard about it as a kid, and I've been curious about it. It took a while to find this game and figure out what game was Alien Chaos eventually. But yeah, it is technically a game from my childhood. It is rather obscure, kind of for a reason. I mean, like I said, not very well regarded game, but still kind of interesting with the designs of the environments and shootings. But yeah, if you like these kind of games from way back in the day, regardless if they're popular or obscure, make sure to follow the channel. I do want to try and shed light on games that or even games that I found out myself that I've been curious about, or games that I've known about for a long time, but not many other people know. And yeah, if I still have this, I will leave the videos of this CD catalog menu on the description. But if anyone somehow has an original copy of the CD or of the actual videos that I presented earlier in the stream with their original audio, let me know. I would like to find out more about like where you can find the original trailer for Alien Chaos with its original sound. Like right now, the music is just in my memory. I wish I could have a way to watch the original video. But yeah, so far the only games that I haven't played yet on this list were Marco Polo, although I already own it. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it. Probably not. It's like kind of seems like a not very exciting game. Beauty and the Beast, probably not going to stream it either. Seems like a very kiddie game. Tennis Open, probably not going to stream it either. So, but yeah, out of these 6 games, I technically own 4 of them. I own Marco Polo, I own Alien Chaos, I own Shadow of the Comet, and I own Alone in the Dark 2. And I've now streamed 3 of them. I streamed Alone in the Dark 2, streamed Shadow of the Comet, and now I just streamed Chaos Control, formerly known as Alien Chaos. So yeah. Anyone knows anything? Anyone has an intact copy of CD catalog? If somehow they got the same multimedia kit that I did back in 1993, let me know and maybe upload it on archive.org or something, because it seems like very rare old game media. No, I haven't found that teaser trailer for Alone in the Dark anywhere. So it seems like something that should be preserved. I'm all about game preservation and video game history and stuff. So yeah. And if you want to check out my playthroughs of Alone in the Dark and Shadow of the Comet, you can go to my YouTube channel where I archive all my streams. So yeah, hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.